Okay, yeah. Hi, everyone. So, in this session, particularly, we are going to focus on with event-driven architecture, an event-driven architecture with SNS AWS service. Okay, so majorly we are going to discuss about what is SNS, what are the core key concept which SNS providing it, and what are the services it's providing it. Okay, and then what are the use cases we can do it with SNS. That's also we are going to discuss about, and then after we are going to discuss about S3 events, how to handle S3 events with SNS and Lambda. Okay, so this is the agenda of the session. Let's get into the uh, just a second. Yeah. So what are the key concept it has? First one is uh, topic, which is they are considering as a basic unit where our data is actually message is actually being stored. For example, you have a SNS service. Okay, so in the particular service, if you want to store your messages under the particular category, particular group, so that we are calling as a uh, topic in SNS. For example, you have various events. It's actually generating it. Your application is generating various messages, various group of messages it's generating it. So through the SNS, you can group your messages. For example, you have some messages which is related to orders, some messages which related to payment. Okay, in that ways, you can create your topics, it's order topic, and then you can create your payment topic. So from it's a kind of intermediate service, so it's just store your messages. Okay, so your message producers would be someone, and then message consumer should be some other services. Okay, so yeah, so generally topic is really helping you to uh, organize your messages. Okay, and then we have a publisher component. So the publisher components, it's our message generator. It should be any kind of services. Your application also will be a publisher. Your web application or any kind of application will be a publisher, or S3 services also, like S3 events, or Lambda functions, or any kind of services can generate the events that we can consider as a publishers that will send the events to S3. Sorry, send the events to SNS. Okay, under the particular topic. Okay, so that is called publisher, and then we have a subscriber. Subscribers are is mainly focusing. It's only they are just get the messages from the particular SNS topic. Okay, so for example, you have in your publisher is generating some order related messages. Okay, that will be stored into the SNS order topic. Okay, and then if you want to process the order messages by any of the Lambda function or any of the applications, so you can consider as a subscriber. That's the particular service that should subscribe the particular SNS topic, so then they can receive the. Yeah, sorry. So then they can receive the events when the new messages occurs. Okay, so there are different types of subscribers. We have like a SNS, AWS Lambda function, or a HTTPS endpoints, which is send the messages to our web servers, or we can send the messages to email. Okay, that's also we can consider as a email service. Also, we can consider as a subscriber, and the SMS also we can send it, and then we can send the messages to SQS queue also we can send it. Okay, and then load balancer also, application load balancer also route the messages to application through AWS. That's also we can send it. Okay, so and then it's providing message filtering options. Okay, so allow subscriber to filter the messages based on the attributes, so that they only receive the messages which they are really needed. So that's also the SNS is providing. Okay, so the next one, message attributes. Generally, the message attributes, it's a kind of it has some key value pair associated with them. That is how the JSON kind of architecture, the structure of the data we are receiving it. Okay, based on that, we can add our metadata, or the filter also we can do it. Okay, so the delivery policies are also providing some delivery policies, like control. We can control how the messages are delivered to subscriber. Okay, so like any any messages are failed, how many times we can retrace. retrieving policies also we can set it up. So the policies can be configured to determine how messages should be delivered, including number of retrieves and the times between retries, and then error handling. That's also we can handle it. And then it's providing access control also. It's providing it, which is we can restrict the access, the permissions to who can publish and then who can subscribe the particular which service can subscribe, which publish services can which account can publish the message to the particular SNS topic. That's also we can do it. Okay. So and then it's providing a dead letter queues, which is if any messages uh, transfer is failed. Okay, so we can send the messages to SNS will send the messages to DLQ. Okay, dead letter queues. It's a kind of backup service. Okay, that there's a queue service that we can create it. So the failed messages, it will be sent automatically to the SQS. Okay, so if you want to get the failed messages, you can subscribe the DLQ and then you can get the messages. Okay, so that is the one backup uh, mechanism we have. And then we can create our own data patterns, how we are send the messages to the subscribers. That's also we can create. One of the pattern is fan out pattern, which is the pattern where the message is published to the SNS topic and it will be replicated. Okay, we have a various SNS topics. Okay, the each SNS topics it will send the messages to multiple subscribers. So it's a kind of design patterns based on our architecture, based on our requirements. We can build our own architecture also, we can build our own pattern also, we can do it. Okay, so this is one of the pattern. Okay, so our data will be replicated to multiple SNS, and then each SNS will be subscribed by multiple subscribers. Okay, so that is fan out. And then yeah, that is all about, that is the key concepts of SNS. Now we are going to look into it, how to create the um, event driven architecture with the help of S3, SNS, and Lambda. Okay, so when user uploaded any files to the order folder, okay, S3 will trigger some events that will send to the SNS. SNS will send the events to a Lambda. So that is what we are going to build by AWS CDK. Okay, so let me share my screen. Okay, so in this AWS CDK code, so we are first creating the bucket, S3 bucket. Okay, and then we are creating the Lambda, which process the SNS events. Okay, and then we are creating the SNS topics, which is called file upload notification topic. Okay, and then we are subscribing. There are various subscription we can do it, right? So like the first one, I just created the email subscription. So here I'm just mentioning uh, when the particular file upload happens, it should trigger the events to this particular email ID. Okay, that is what I did. And then this is the code example for send the as events to email. Okay, and then another subscription option is I'm creating the events, uh, create the subscription to my processing Lambda function. Okay, so and then I'm adding the in the bucket, I'm adding the event notification when the particular object created. I'm actually sending the messages to um, just I'm filtering out like in the particular folder any files is uploaded, it will trigger the event. Okay, and then I'm adding the resource policies in the bucket, like when particular object is uploaded, and then it's we are allowing to send the messages to SNS. So that is what I'm doing it here. Okay, and just providing the permission to processing Lambda. Okay, so now let's go to the main function. It's a Lambda function. So let's check what we are doing it. So what generally we are doing it here is So S3 will send the events to SNS. SNS will send the events to Lambda, correct? So in that case, we have to get the message from get the S3 message from SNS object. Okay, so this is the entry point. It just call the main function Lambda. It's getting started here. Okay, so the main function is the entry function of your Golang application, and then just calling the handler function. It's getting the SNS events. Okay, SNS events has the records. So the records it has S3 events. Okay, so here I'm getting bucket name, key, object, everything. So I'm just displaying what is the file has been uploaded and by size and then key where it's actually uploaded. So that is what I'm doing it here. So now let's deploy CDK sync. So I'm just creating the CloudFormation template CDK deploy. Okay, now the resources are deployed. Okay, now let's go to the AWS. Let me share my screen again. So in AWS console, you can see S3. Okay, so the bucket has been created. Now let's go and check the Lambda. So this is my SNS function. So it should get the subscription from SNS. Okay, the Lambda should get the subscription from SNS. Now let's upload the file to the order folder. Create folder. Let's upload files under order. Same. Yeah, file is being uploaded. Now let's check the Lambda monitoring and the CloudWatch logs. So this is the today's date and then the latest one. So now let's check the event. We should see, okay, the function is being started and then which file uploaded to the particular directory. And then it says, yeah. So here we can say the file uploaded and the TNSTC PDF. Yeah. So this is where we can see file uploaded and then under this folder and this is the size. Yeah. So yeah, this is how SNS triggering events, get the receiving the events from S3, and then it will send the events to like Lambda. So that is what we are doing it. So I hope I explained the event functionalities also. Just go back. Yes, we are adding the policies so that we can see the policies, then the notification, everything in our S3 also we can see it like an S3. Let's go and we can see the properties. In properties, we can see the events. Yeah. So event notification, this is the event created, all object created under the filter. It's sending the events to SNS topic. So this is the particular topic. Okay. And then the permissions, here we can see the permissions we created. An object is uploaded and then we are allowing to send the events to SNS. So this is the permission we did. Yeah, that's it. And that's it about in this session. The same this sorry, the same session is available in our GitHub. The entire code, resources and everything. Okay, so yes, 3 SNS. So you can check and play around it. Okay. So I think yeah, that's it about this session, guys. So we will meet in the next session. So next session we will focus on event-driven architecture with SQS. Okay, yeah. Thanks everyone.